Welcome in, guys, to another scout report, and today we are scouting CJ Stroud, one of the highly anticipated quarterbacks in this draft class, in my opinion. And he's 21 years old, from Ohio State. In his freshman year in 2021, he had 12 games, 4,426 yards. He had an average of um, 10.0 on an average this season, the 2020 season. He had 14 games, 3,684 yards. He had 9.4 yards per pass, 14 sacks. Now the strengths. When you look at C.J. Stroud, I look at him. He's very old school when it comes to he's short in the pockets. He's great. He's great at feeling out the game. He's going to be great at the NFL level wherever he goes. I think whoever gets it at C.J. Stroud, they're going to get a great quarterback. I think they're going to get a good franchise quarterback. He's a very good. He's a very smart signal caller. He's a very smart signal caller, and he's a great natural leader. Watching both Bryce Young and C.J. Stroud, I'm more a fan of Bryce Young. I know that what lets him down, I think, more in the NFL for Bryce Young is that his height. I think a lot of people. I think if I'm part of the draft committee and part of these guys in the front office for the NFL teams, I'm looking at these two quarterbacks, and I'm like, is Bryce Young gonna really? I know that I think he's maybe he's gonna be probably the better quarterback out of both of them, in my opinion. Because you look at, I'll talk about that in a minute, but you look at his height's gonna probably let him down a bit. When it comes to the draft, I know we're not in the compound yet, we're not at the combine yet, but when it comes to the draft, I think on the draft board you're gonna have Strauss going number 1, and then second is gonna be Bryce Young or somebody like that. But they're both very good natural leaders. C.J. Strauss has a great natural instinct and ability to quickly recycle the ball if he's in a tight situation. He had a great play call that he did when Ohio State faced Georgia in the college semifinals. He had some heavy rushes going against him, and he displayed some great leadership to get out of those sticky situations. So that was great of what happened there. And then some of the weaknesses that I put down for his tape is that I want to see how he can do with a less supporting cast. Now, the last 2 years, 2021, 2022, he's had a great supporting cast around him. And when I said it about Bryce Young earlier, I think that he's going to be the better quarterback because he's had the majority of his supporting cast been drafted last year. And this year, he's still been doing some great stuff. On the C.J. Strauss, how's he going to be that he doesn't have a support system in an NFL team? That's the big question I have. And then the other thing, he doesn't create much outside the pocket, which again, you can work on that. Where I think he could be drafted to now that Derek Carr has been released by the Raiders, I think he's going to be a good fit for the Raiders. They need a franchise quarterback for a while now. They've needed something in Las Vegas for a while to change something around, because with Derek Carr, they had 9 years of Derek Carr. He never got them to a Super Bowl or a championship game. C.J. Strauss is the kind of the guy that you need to look at and think, potentially he could be the guy you should build around. So I've gone for him to be drafted at the Raiders. Now they're 7th drafted. Now they have a 7th round pick, a 1st round pick, 7th overall in the 1st round. But as the Bears have the 1st round overall pick, I don't see the Bears drafting a defensive-minded guy for the draft. So the Raiders should trade up when the Bears get the Bears their 7th place spot, and then the Raiders have their 1st place, and then they get their CJ Stroud. So that is my scout report on CJ Stroud. Leave you guys' thoughts on CJ Stroud in the comment, or any other people that I've talked about in this scout report for 2023.